Next little mod on the Honda, deleting this line that goes into the air intake, putting a K&N crankcase air filter on here, and then just plugging this end of the line. Unfortunately, this metal line here is connected permanently to this. I believe this is like a coolant line for the throttle body. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm actually going to remove this steel tube and this and replace this with temporarily just a blue silicone line, because that's all I've got, but eventually I'll get a red silicone line so it matches up better. And in about 2 weeks, this here is getting replaced with a piece of stainless pipe that won't have these little outlets or inlets. So it'll just look a lot cleaner, and she should sound a lot meaner when it hits VTEC. So first things first, disconnecting here. It's just a matter of squeezing this clip, slide it out of the way, and voila. And then this end needs to pop out of here. I think the best thing to do is to actually get this out of the way, so I'll undo the clamp here, pop her off. Okay, short ram intake is disconnected. This is always a little bit of a bastard to get out of there. So next, the point was to delete this line, but for now I'm actually going to remove this clip here and pull this hose off. And then that traces down to here, pull that clip off on this hose. And for now I'll just be replacing it with this silicone line, like I said, until I can get a red line. Short ram intake. Okay, so I've removed that line. And from here, now we're going to pop on silicone line, just remembering to pop these clips back on. Alright, silicone line is on. Next is getting this crankcase filter on. Now this stuff might get in the way, so I may have to bend this or remove this and sit it underneath. I'm hoping I don't have to take this whole bracket off and actually angle grind this piece off, but let's see how we go. First of all, I just want to remark on this K&N crankcase filter and say that it doesn't feel like the nearly $40 that it costs retail. Alright, that's everything reassembled, minus the strap from here, which has fallen down there, so I've got to retrieve that. And there is the job finished. A little bit tidier, will definitely look a lot nicer with a red line, replacing this blue one, also a bit shorter so it's sitting a little lower. Potentially I can delete that line altogether, I'm not sure yet, let's find out. Yeah, I don't really like how this sits, so I think in future I probably will alter this bracket here that's kind of obstructing it a bit so that it sits straight. There's also a little bit of play in this. It's not going to pop off, but it does slide a bit if I force it. So I hope it doesn't blow off. But yeah, that's another line deleted. Getting tidier and tidier. And just to show, she does idle just fine. And we're not throwing any codes.